Welcome to Ortho Eval Pal, where we help you build confidence in your orthopedic evaluation and management skills.
Hello, my name is Paul, and this is my son Michael. Michael's almost 18 years old now and recently injured his right shoulder. When he was 13 years old, had an episode where he was tripped while playing soccer and fractured his distal clavicle, had a grade 2 AC joint separation, and we suspect that he might have had a shoulder subluxation episode at that time. Then when he was 16, was playing tennis and fell backwards and had an anterior subluxation / dislocation of his arm. It was able to easily go back into place. And last week when he was skiing, was on some icy ground, fell forward in kind of a Superman position. His shoulder came out anteriorly, and when he rolled over, it kind of rolled back in place. So never a frank dislocation that had to require an emergency room visit to do a reduction. It's always self-reduced. So what I want to do is just show you his range of motion right now, and then I'm going to show you a positive apprehension sign. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do, Michael, is lift your arm straight up overhead. And usually flexion comes along really nicely, as you can see, and he had good flexion right after the injury. Come on back down. And let's see you bring your arms out to the side like this. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. Does it feel painful, or does it feel like it's going to pop out?
It feels like it could pop out.
Okay, and then back down. All right, good. Now, I'm going to slowly take his arm out to the side. He's a little apprehensive and has a little discomfort with that. Internal rotation hasn't been a problem. He's a little stiff and tight and still inflamed from the injury. When we assess his rotator cuff, I'm going to have him hold his arm right there, hold tight. No problem there. Hold here, don't let me push down. It's good strength. And back down. Hold right here, don't let me push it in. Excellent. Now bring it to your belly. And don't let me pull it out. Any problems there? Okay, good. So he has good integrity of his rotator cuff, and I've really never seen anybody younger than 20 years old with a torn rotator cuff before, so I'm not suspicious that that is the problem. But what I do want to demonstrate now is an apprehension and relocation test. So I'm going to put the table down. There, I'm going to give you a lie right back. So what you do here is you take the patient into pitcher's position, so you abduct the shoulder to 90 degrees, and you can see he's already somewhat apprehensive about that. Okay, now I'm going to start to roll him back. And you need to be gentle when you do this acutely after. Okay, so he's already developing some apprehension at about 45 degrees of external rotation in the pitcher's position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back him off a little bit. And I'm going to push his humeral head, and I'm just basically going to keep it in place. And then I'm going to roll him back. Feels more stable, doesn't it? Yeah. And I can take him back to about 75, 80 degrees, still feeling good. Mm-hmm. Now my right hand that is on his shoulder, I'm just going to slowly let that off a little bit. No. And it feels like it's going to come right out of joint when we do that. Now that's called the relocation test. Okay, so it's a positive apprehension when you just go into the rotation, and then you assess how much motion he has, back off a little bit, stabilize the humeral head and go down, and you'll notice you'll be able to go down a lot farther. And that means that you're stabilizing the anterior capsule and giving him some stability. An indicator that he's probably torn or really stretched out his anterior glenohumeral ligament. Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed this video, and for more awesome content, go to orthoevalpal.com. Can't wait to see you there.